I imagine the reception has been quite favourable.
It has
Oh,
been.
yeah.
Yeah, people are loving this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're kind of a Payne fan, or you're not, right?
Yeah, right.
And who isn't?
Right,
Can you
right.
slate for me, please?
Yeah, Andrew Warren for Paramount International Generics. Did either of you make it to Cannes?
I did.
June Squibb made it to Cannes.
I did. Yeah, I
How
loved
exciting
it.
was that?
Oh, it was very exciting. We got a 10-minute standing ovation after the film.
Right.
Do they have good crepes there?
Well, I only ate in the hotel.
Yeah, well,
We
you gotta
had
try
no
the-
time to do anything.
Next time you're in France, you gotta try
You
the
have a
fries.
Fries.
June, of course, you worked with Alexander on About Schmidt, and a lot of people, and especially Bruce, is comparing his role in this film to Jack Nicholson's in that.
In About
Do you-
Schmidt.
Yeah, do you?
Well, I think they're both middle-aged or older men who are trying to find themselves. I think it's different dynamics in the two films. But I think that I see what he means, that these two are both older and are faced with circumstances that sort of stop them. They don't know quite how to handle. And I was both their wives, if that helps.
That's the main comparison. You're the wife in both films.
Well, you get to get most of the great lines.
I know, and
She
this
does,
one
doesn't
is
she?
really great.
Bruce
Oh,
might be
the
on the
script.
poster, but she's tearing it up on screen through the whole movie, right?
The script was wonderful. Bob Nelson wrote a
Yeah.
really great script.
Were most of your lines scripted, or did
Yes,
you come up
they were.
with some nasty ones yourself?
No, we didn't. I don't remember doing any improvisation. We did improv in About Schmidt. Jack and I did quite a bit of just he and I in the house and, different things. But with Bruce and I, there really wasn't. This was all scripted.
Did you ever feel mean or self-conscious with some of the lines?
No, I loved it. I loved it. I feel that I just sort of leaped in from the very first day. And I think the script was a lot of it because it was the kind of thing where I just wanted to do it. It was like, just hold me back. I was really ready to go.
I mean, this woman that she plays has earned all of her fury.
Yeah.
Don't you think? She's had this difficult husband, right? Who's
Yeah.
been probably alcoholic, cold, unpleasant, and just a challenge. And now he's getting older, and he's disconnecting even further, and he's got all kinds of challenges that she has to deal with. She deserves her every swear word she says. She's earned it.
And you can tell there's a bitterness on behalf of the sons with your
Yeah.
character and Will Forte's as well.
Yeah, well, I think my character is more bitter and angry at the father, and I think that sometimes a dynamic works with brothers or any partnership, where if one character, one person, it plays the rage or allows that to be their point of view, then the other person can play the opposite side, can be more forgiving, because whatever rage that David feels, that's Will Forte's character, he's watching me express it. So he doesn't have to say it. I think both brothers feel a sense of loss of something they didn't get, and a bit of a resentment. But David's forgiving and Ross is not.
Right.
Yeah.
As actors, what was it like to witness Bruce Dern transforming into Woody for this character?
Well, it was quite amazing because he just took everything down to a kernel, and but you always got what you needed from it.
Yeah, and if you know Bruce, and you'll probably meet him in this process, he's a talkative,
Yeah.
chatty, funny.
He really isn't what the old man is.
He really isn't. I mean, he's a runner. He's proud of his health. He doesn't
Yeah.
drink. He's never touched
Yeah.
alcohol.
Or smoke.
And never smoked, And so what you're seeing as an actor at the top of his form, I just finished working on Breaking Bad with Bryan Cranston, and there was a lot of similarities I felt between Bruce and Bryan. the second they're off screen, they're talking and chatting and being funny and on action, they just sink into this the depth of this character. It was really amazing to see, and I was astounded at how Bruce was able to do it for the course of this whole movie. I mean, it's a long shoot, and he is this guy every day, and he was just amazing. Great.
But he did always give you, the other actor, you always could find, what you needed from him.
Yeah.
There's a very... The tone is difficult in this film, and there's a very fine line between mocking the characters and showing them a tenderness that's quite endearing. How do you think Alexander manages to pull off?
He wants the scene played. And I think if you ask him about a funny line, he would not react to that at all very well. I think that he wants the scene played as actors, and you don't really think about
don't play something as comedy.
Not.
Just play the character's drive. I know there's been talk about this. What you're talking about is at moments there's characters that are humorous and is there like a distance there and a kind of a pointing at the character and laughing at them instead of with them. And I can't imagine a movie where there's more empathy for the characters than this movie. I mean, Woody's losing his dentures out at the railroad track, and it is hilarious and crazy, and it's like a buddy comedy. It's Laurel and Hardy, and it's incredibly sad and real. I think that in a lot of ways, when I hear that critique of the film, the notion that maybe at times it is watching its characters from a distance and playing with them, I just think it has everything to do with your preconceptions and your feelings walking into the movie, and it is very much like a movie that you can at one time see and just laugh almost beginning to end because of the human comedy of every moment and her lines and her tearing things up, and then you can also see it and it's just filled with sadness and emotion and longing.
And great depth.
Right.
Great depth.
Now, most people, if they know him internationally at least, know Will Forte from comedy skits.
Yeah.
What kind of a transition does he make in this film?
He's a wonderful actor. I mean, I don't think that when you see it that you think Will Forte comic at all.
Yeah, no, you see Will.
He kids about it. He thinks it's funny that everybody's asking, how do you do with this, Will, when you've done, Saturday Night Live for so long and everything. Yeah. But he's wonderful.
It's just total commitment, and it's who he is. His character in this movie is a lot of who he is in real life. He's a sweet guy.
Great. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, man. All right.